goes into my water hole, I'm gonna be pissed. So yeah, you want to find in the September hunt, you want to find the traveling corridor breeding areas where they're cruising looking for does, with water somewhere in between. So I'm going to try it. I've said it for years. I wanted to sit in this one location. I felt like it might be a little too close quarters. But last year I was right on the water hole and had that one little buck come in 10, 12 yards. So it didn't even bother him after a while, but I just moved it after it being down there for 3 days, 2 days. Like I said, got a little buck up there with a fawn, but I saw some big ones coming through here. It's the 3rd day of our 2nd season, so it's September 3rd. And we're staying through to the 5th, and it's everything we got to stay hydrated, and wet towels. If you don't have wet towels for your forehead and your neck, you're just gonna dehydrate like I did the first day and got in a little trouble and got a little heat sickness there. But well, I hope the new plan works. I'd sure like to get some antelope meat in our freezer. What we had from that little guy last year is gone. So hold tight. Let's see. I got my Montana decoys. I got one about 8 feet in front of the blind and probably 20 feet out. A buck on a doe. So I had him come to the buck and doe. The 2nd day, you saw me miss that. You saw me miss that buck, because I got a cramp in my leg from that dehydration. But anyways, I hope it works out. This will be one of the coolest things. Last minute decision. Gonna try something new for the last 2.5 days. Cross my fingers and you guys stay with me. the way down here. Why did they... Oh my goodness. Well, maybe they'll come back up, huh? Two little guys chasing each other. That ain't right. They're way down there. Must be brothers. Damn it. I'm telling you what, it's the 4th day hunting these stupid antelope. Trust me, they are not stupid. They know the game. We got a little buck up here that messed around with the doe that came up here to the decoy. They've all looked at it, but they're just not committed to it. Oh, and then I moved my blind up from that water hole yesterday. And a buck went down there and watered my four-wheeler standing, or I put it there to spook him off the water, but he drank anyways. It's like, you can't win. Joey just radioed me and said that he put his hands on his head from looking out in the light. It hurts his head. And he just like counted to 30 and then looked up and there's a buck and a doe watering. They just show up. Yep. Wow. I mean, it's tough. I'm not seeing any of the big bucks. They've got the does tied down in their little hidey holes. Like a whitetail will pick up a doe, run her in the bushes until she breeds, and then kicks her out, gets another one. The antelope are surprisingly really close to the same, but they find little nooks and crannies in the desert. We got till tomorrow. If they would hold still long enough, it'd probably happen, but okay. You know what I mean? It's a love-hate hunt. You either love it and deal with the heat stroke and the heartaches and the hardships and the difficulty factor and missing. But that meat is, I mean, I'm per pound on this antelope if I get one. It's kind of squeaking away from us, but tell you what, it'll be a well-earned trophy even if it's only 9 inches tall. I wanted a big one, but now it's just time to put the meat in the freezer. Well, they're moving, so let's see if that gets some more commotion going on. And finally get one to accidentally get within. Now, I'd like to shoot them closer than 40 or less, but we'll see what happens. It's day 3. Daylight just starting to get light out. Already got a buck behind me. I can't tell if he's coming down yet or not, but there's a good chance he's gonna come water first thing.
Oh. Oh. Bastards are watering in the lower water hole now. Come on. Son of a bitch. Come on. Well, I screwed up. Looking around into the blinding sun and like rubbernecking it all day long. My neck hurt, so I leaned back, closed my eyes for a little bit, and I woke up to that buck and doe standing right in the water. By the time I got the camera on him, my bow, she already went down and he was starting to fade away and never stopped for me to get a shot. I've never done that before. That's a first for me, waking up to antelope standing in the water hole. I can't believe it. I sure hope I get another opportunity to redeem myself from that freaking mess up. So, stay with me. Hopefully, maybe I'll kill an antelope. I think I got about 2.5 hours left before everything just shuts off. Fingers crossed.
Come on, come back over here, girl. Bring it. Sorry. Get my rangefinder. Getting water. Bunch of them. Racing around, I don't know, last time I couldn't do anything. Got him. Got him. Bleeding pretty good. Watch him, watch him, watch him. He died right in the same draw. Alright guys, that was unbelievable. 2 days out of the 4. This is the 4th of September. Took me, I had a couple in, racing back and forth, and all the big bucks that I've seen just popped out of nowhere today at 3 o'clock, middle of the day. And that big one that was chasing him right here, I thought I was going to kill that giant. And he finally cornered her in my water hole, and he's breeding the crap out of her right now. I guarantee you. The top 2 bucks are the second largest is looking in the water hole, and they've been down in there for 15-20 minutes. But God, I got 2 on the ridge, 1 down in the middle. Man, it's hot. Shot it with the Crimson Talon. You could see it just walked. You could see the front shoulders, can't see the head, but right at the last minute when my rest broke over and I was at 35 and it was probably 30. I tried to aim low, but it's slightly downhill like this, and when the bow went off, it ducked and I caught it right here. It looked like jugular because there was a lot of blood coming out, and it went down in the antelope. And by the time it got to the water hole, it was out the last rib. It's all downhill to where he went, but he hauled ass. I mean, he hauled ass down the bottom. He finally stopped down on the flat, and he's dead. He laid down, his head was going like this, and then I watched and he just fell over dead. So I don't know what to do with these big bucks right here. I don't want that other one, Joey. Buck down, baby. All 6 big bucks were dogging a hot doe, and the big one is actually breeding her in front of my 4-wheeler in the water hole. Yep, mine's dead down in the bottom, down where the gate is. Yeah, it was slightly forward and I caught it perfect and it come out the last rib, but it ran. I mean, it's all downhill. He was hauling butt. It's just a little one. Yeah, all the big ones were too busy keeping up with that doe. You need to come over here and sit in this blind, dude. I'm telling you right now, it is the money spot. Finally we got one, if he comes in here and sets up. So I got an antelope buck down after 4 days of sitting. It took me 4 days to perfect this spot. And then my water hole usually produces. Anyways, we got a buck down, High Country Carnage. I was wearing another hat last couple days, and I went and found my release that I was pissed off about, and I tore some ligaments in my knee, and it flared up yesterday, and I was in pain, still in pain, can barely walk. So I think I'm gonna call it. I did call it with a nice, tasty little antelope buck. Anyways, I'm gonna figure out how to get down there without spooking them all out of here, and we'll get you down, show you the shot. Like I said, it doesn't look like the best shot, but it turned just at the last second, and I got it right, like kind of quarter like that, well, about like that, right in here, went through and it was coming out the last rib. So lethal. I saw it lay its head down. So anyways, buck down, baby. High Country Carnage, Crimson Talon. Put the hurt on that baby. Let's go check him out. Well, everybody, I took a long walk and got to my four-wheeler to find this. Joey was already on his way. I radioed him, like you heard in there, and told him to come help me. But yeah, this it was a perfect shot. This is the exit right here. Like I said, I thought it was a little farther back, but that's pretty much center high lung. But you can tell when he jumped, he got it right here in the throat, and then here, and then it was perfect. It hit every vital, and then came out right here. But yeah, I was getting a little Debbie Downered. You know, it's so hot out here, and you sit in a hot box, and you know, you're here to have fun, but by the fourth hour of every day, you're just kind of dying, and you have a bad attitude about how hot you are. And I did have a mild like a heat stroke on the first day, and then that was pretty bad. And then just every day there was something, and then I pulled all my tendons off my right knee in May, knocking a hitch off of a camper trailer, and I've been nursing it for a long time, probably 14 weeks, and it was finally healed up. And whatever I did the other day, it stressed it out, and I couldn't even walk on it yesterday. I had to go home and get ibuprofen because we didn't have any, and came back up middle of the night, got back in camp by 1:30 in the a.m. and I knew we needed to get out there early, and I did. And I had encounter in left and right. It was actually a pretty good day. I changed my hat, tried to change the charm of the day, and it worked out. So yep, 2022 starts out with this funky little antelope buck. He's going to be tasty to eat. So anyways, we're off to a good start. We got a whole bunch of tags to fill on public lands, and we're excited. We're really excited, and I can't wait to get Joey's ass back up there in my seat, so he can enjoy the ride that I had today. And they're still all around us, talking or not. I walked right through them. Had one following me one morning, and they're just in such the rut craze right now that they just are like, duh, you want to go hunting? So anyways, this is a good kickoff for the 2022 season for us, and we hope you are enjoying our hunts and filming and everything we do. Hit that subscribe button, follow, share, tell people about us. It's all public land, mainly solo filmed. So this one and all of them have been really hard to film and get good footage. Anyways, hang tight. There's going to be a lot more action on High Country Carnage. Woo! Yeah, baby. Ah, I don't fall down. Okay, let me hobble in front of the camera.